Marriage is a bed of roses until it's not. I'm Jaclyn Robertson with JR Law Group, and welcome to Family Law Friday. Today we're going to talk about how not to end up in my office. I'm no relationship expert or marriage counselor, but I do sit and work with many people who are facing divorce, possibly facing divorce, going through divorce, and there are a few recurring themes that I'm going to share with you today that they seem to be the consistent thread for the people who succeed and survive the rough patches and go on to have a successful marriage. So one recurring absolute to a successful marriage is communication. And that might sound cliche, but it's really not, and it's not always easy, because when you're married, the couples who are willing to have the hard conversations, use their voice, make sure that the other party really knows how they feel about things and really understands where, the more that you communicate, the more you can understand where each other is coming from, the more likely you will be able to work through things together and come out on the other side of conflict successfully. A second tidbit that tends to really help couples stay married is that they make time for the relationship. Nowadays, we are so busy, especially couples who have children. We have our all-consuming duties as parents. We have our careers. We have the stress of the everyday responsibilities of parenting and being here and being there, and also just the mundane of running a household together. These things can really cloud the relationship itself, the reason you guys are together to begin with. And the couples who are willing to just make that a necessity, carve out that time, whether that's weekly date night. And seriously, sometimes you actually just need to schedule time on the calendar to talk or do something that you've always enjoyed together, whether it's weekly, monthly, whatever you can figure out. And I know there's different stages with children, but ultimately, when you make time for the relationship, then that is a great nugget for success, because you keep going back to the things that drew you together to begin with. You continue to understand your connection, your commonality, and it feeds it, and it helps it sustain and even grow. It's also a great time to come together and work through even some little issues that need to be addressed. You have that special time together to communicate and just have fun. And a third piece is, it's actually separate from the relationship, but it will greatly enhance the relationship from what I've observed. When you understand the importance and practice of self-care, take care of yourself, because if you are not healthy, then it's going to be that much more difficult for you to have a healthy relationship, or, in other, not just to your marriage, but in other pieces of your life. When you understand what it means to really take care of yourself, and that means recharge your batteries, take some time to yourself to just be you. If there's things that you're deeply unhappy with in your life, and you take time to problem solve and figure out what solutions you can come up with and what needs to be fixed to change that, then awesome. You're going to be happier, you're going to be more whole, and that will brim over. Your happiness and sense of well-being will brim over into your marriage as well as your family household. And you're going to be the best version of yourself, and that will help your marriage and your family. So these are just little things, but they are powerful, and we've seen it time and time again really have an impact on the long-term marriages, the ones that successfully succeed over the inevitable bumps. On the other hand, there are some people who give it their best efforts, and there's other serious, real reasons why couples decide that divorce is the best option for themselves and even the family. If you are in that situation and would even like to speak with us about your specific situation, then as always, give us a call or go to our website at jrlawgroup.com. Follow us on Instagram at jrlawgroup, and thank you for watching Family Law Friday.